If you are a painter or decorator in the UK, then it's likely you've asked this question before. Why should I get a website when I already get customers from word of mouth? Well, the answer is simple. There are many issues with relying on word of mouth as your only form to get customers. Now, bear in mind, I've shown a picture here of a person struggling because they're relying on word of mouth to get customers. I'm not saying that word of mouth is a bad method. I think it's a great method to get new customers, and I think it can really help your business. The issue comes with relying on this method solely, and I will explain the reasons here. So first of all, you have no control over when jobs come in. We've all been through this before where we've had months where it was a completely dry month, right? No one was picking up the phone, no leads were booked in, and this can be very difficult when you're running your own business. It means that you're having an inconsistent cash flow. It might be difficult to pay your staff, to pay your workers, and you might not have money to take home at the end of the month. Now, when you are relying solely on word of mouth as a way to get new customers, this can happen. You can have months where there's no jobs coming in, right? You have no control over when your existing customer base are going to refer you or book in for a second job. Thirdly, you can have the issue of being required to take on small jobs that are not worth your time. So if you're relying solely on your existing customer base to be the ones to provide you with new jobs for your painting and decorating business, well, you're going to be much more likely to take on small jobs. You're going to be taking on small repainting, wall repair, right? Maybe radiator painting, jobs that are not very lucrative, not very profitable, but you're taking them just because you need something to fill in the calendar, and that's what your existing customer base needs, right? When you're relying solely on word of mouth, you're picking up a lot of small jobs from here and there across the community. You're not targeting those big, lucrative jobs from customers who are really looking to make a difference to their home or business with a large-scale decorating renovation. Now, even if you do get plenty of customers from word of mouth already, is your business growing or is it just getting by? It's very easy to say, listen, I rely on word of mouth and I get plenty of customers. But are those customers enough to increase your profits? Is it enough that you can hire extra staff, that you can take on a more senior role within your company, right? Are you satisfied with the quality of jobs that you're getting? Again, do you feel like you're spinning your wheels, picking up customer inquiries just because there's nothing better to fill in the calendar? And finally, will you be able to sell your business and retire? Many tradespeople and contractors have a dream of making a business that's going to leave a legacy, right? They want to leave something to provide to their kids. Is word of mouth enough to bring you the type of customers that you need to make a consistent profit, to make your business to a point where you can sell your brand is recognizable enough that you can sell the business, or that you can simply retire? So the outlier, commercial jobs. This is a big outlier that gets missed out when you rely only on word of mouth as a means to get new customers. First of all, landlords and office staff, right? These are staff who manage large properties and large scale operations, and they constantly need painters and decorators to come in and freshen up their properties that they own. These are large, lucrative jobs. So it's important to bear in mind, these staff work in an office, they're searching online for a certified decorator, and they need to see the details of the decorator online so that they can know that you're insured, you're certified, and you handle commercial jobs, right? These are not the kind of customers that you can get very frequently from word of mouth recommendations from your neighborhood. Without a website, you miss out on some of the most lucrative jobs in the industry that your company could be booking in and could be making a large profit from. So here's a case study. This is a website that we made for a client, and you can see that in the past 3 months, we've had 15 new inquiries every single month from new customers. This has resulted in 2 extra closed jobs every single month with an average value of £2,000 per job, meaning an average revenue increase of £4,000 every single month. Now, this is simply from a website that we built and optimized for the customer for their location and painting and decorating services. So if you would like to get a similar result with a high quality website built for your business, fill in the link in our description below. You can fill in our contact form. We'll reach out to you directly and we'll talk about what we can do for your business. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one.